Do 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 do. Josh's Order Corner. That's me.
All right. Not sponsored by, but, Orca Water. I have got to stop cursing in my videos. I want to tell you about this, though. Orca Water, that sounds like a sponsorship. It's not. Really good stuff. If you like energy drinks but want something that's not sugary, something that's like crisp and refreshing, we talked about an energy drink in the past. It was so sugary. This has 0 sugar, 150 milligrams of caffeine, and it's just refreshing. It's water. So check out Orca Water. What we're here to talk about, though, after that commercial, is this right here. Recently, out at Days of the Dead, Indianapolis, SigsCom Marketing brought Ellen Luter for a day, and they brought 2 of the Jason kids from past movies. There was Spencer Stump and Caleb Gus. Now, every day I walk up the steps over yonder, buy a poster, and it didn't dawn on me that I needed one of those signatures on this poster until the deadline had passed for a couple send-in opportunities with 2 different companies that I adore, CSR Collectibles and Raretracks. They were offering the send-in opportunity for both of those names that I just said, and I had this poster. I would have liked to have gotten both of them, and I think I'll add the other at a later point, but I stuck with my need for now. This envelope's weird. I bought these envelopes recently. I don't know if I like them yet. But yeah, so CSR Collectibles and Rare Tracks were offering it. I waited to the last minute, and I love both those companies. Now, I want to make something clear here. When I say I love both these companies, it's true. And it's hard for me to decide sometimes which one do I support if they happen to do the same things, which doesn't happen often. So that's why I keep saying, like, both of them were offering it, because it was stressful to decide which one to get. And geography is really what helped me out here the most, because it made the decision for me. And I actually missed the deadline, but I reached out and I was like, hey, if I can get this to you, can you still? And Rare Tracks is a state over. Yes, a state over. So shipping wise, we were like, yo, that's going to be the best opportunity. So huge thank you to Rare Tracks for letting me break the rules. Oh, he has such a cute little signature. All right. So I walk by this poster every day, and for whatever reason, because of the funk I've been in lately, I didn't think to be like, I want to add him to this piece until it was too late, and I've been coming out of my funk lately. So we got Caleb Gus right up there on our Friday the 13th piece. He signed it so nice. Like, just a nice little calm Caleb Gus, Jason. So Caleb was in the remake of Friday the 13th, 2009, I believe it came out. So we have Wade, we have Whitney, we have Baby Jason, and then we're going to get Derek Mears on it for the adult Jason. And we're just going to throw him down here. He was also supposed to be at this convention, Days of the Dead, but he canceled. He's going to be at Nightmare Weekend Cleveland, though, allegedly, and I'm going to add him. Rare Tracks, like I said, too, I got this one through, has been posting some of the pieces that they also obtained that weekend for their website. Highly, highly, highly encourage you to check them out. They have a mask signed by Ari Lehman, Caleb Gus, and Spencer Stump. Spencer was Child Jason in Freddy vs. Jason. Rare signer. Ari is very popular, but Spencer and Caleb both are not. This was one of their first convention appearances, and the other one was a very rare convention appearance. I'd never seen his name listed anywhere. So I'd actually shared a mask that Rare Tracks had that had the 3 of them on it, and I said, this is a great addition to a collection, the original Jason children right here. And I wanted to call someone out here. Rick, over at the Whole Damn Enchilada podcast, Go check them out. I'll put a link down below. He is a plethora of knowledge on everything Friday vs. 13th franchise. So he said there are one or two additional children Jason, if you count Cunningham's daughter, who was Jason's voice in part one. I actually did know that, but I forgot about that. And Tim Merkovich from part 8. And both have recently started doing signings. So, if you want that rare information on your Jason cast, check out Whole Damn Enchilada Podcast. If you want that rare signature on your pieces, cast or otherwise, check out Raretracks. If you want to know where these people will be signing, check out SigsCom. Because SigsCom Marketing is getting some of these rare signers and they're putting them out in conventions all over the US. So I'm going to put a link to them down below as well. US and Canada, actually. One in Canada was just announced. I'll put a link to them down below as well. Here's what you got to do. If you see a name of somebody that you want to add to your cast piece, you start hammering away at the keyboard on your local convention's socials. And you say, oh my goodness, SigsCom Marketing represents Andy Lindbergh, for example. Andy Lindbergh was Lard Ass Hogan in Stand By Me. Local convention, please do your best to get a pie eating contest with Andy Lindbergh. This is actually like a dream of mine. I want that to happen. Again, I'm sorry for getting up on the deadline. Uh, Rare Tracks, thank you so much, Rob, for getting this signed for me. I really appreciate it. It looks fantastic. I used to always love different colors on things, but I love keeping this one nice and simple with the silver. It's going to go right back up on the wall. I don't know what's happening next, so until that next time comes, don't be a butthole.
Do 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 do.